Welcome and good morning. You're watching the 2023 Pennsylvania State Juniors 9-Ball Championship. This is the 18U division. My name is Frank Mialetti. I'm the CEO of PA Pro-Am Pool, and I actually have a special treat today. I have Steve Markle, also known as the Philly Flash, number 9 ranked in the world trick shot artist. He's going to do some commentary here with us today. How's it going, Steve?
It's going good, Frank. I appreciate you having me on the stream here for the first time.
Anytime. And if you have not checked out Steve, you should definitely check him out on YouTube. We actually do run a little video with Steve shooting. Tell us about yourself, Steve. Tell us about what everything you do in the trick shot world.
So as Frank mentioned, I'm currently world ranked 9th by the WPA. I just won the 2023 U.S. Nationals at the end of August and the beginning of September. So it was a big win. I did go on a little break to begin my career as a police officer prior to that. So that was actually my second event back, and I ended up winning the U.S. Nationals, taking down some of the top names in our game: Jason Lynch, Florian Kohler, and Abram Diaz. 3 players who I can call friends, and definitely a lot of talent between the 3. Yeah, the bracket was loaded there in the U.S. Nationals, and somehow second tournament back, I was able to figure it out to claim that title. So it's great to be back.
What is your slogan?
Redefining the laws of physics.
If you ever watch Steve shoot, Steve has shots that curve and curl and backwards, forwards. Theoretically, things that a ball should not be able to do, he makes them happen. All right, so we have our 2 juniors on the table right now. Currently shooting is Niko Konkel. Niko's a 652 Fargo. Niko came in, I believe, second at the U.S. Open in the SVB challenge there. He is playing Bryce Jacobs, 460 Fargo. This is a race to 7 on the winner's side, a race to 5 on the B side. 3 foul rule, call the 9-ball. You also have the push out after the break, alternate break. Bryce just makes this 8 in the corner. I think he's going to scratch.
That's unfortunate.
All right, that's going to be, Bryce is going to give him a shot there. It's also alternate break. I believe, I'm not sure where Bryce is from. Let me just pull that up. Folks, I'm admittedly very new when it comes to the junior players, so if there are some of the players here that I am missing, or I guess you would say incorrect with some of the information, please let me know. Bryce Jacobs. It does not tell me where Bryce is from. He's from the USA, that's all we know.
Fair enough.
Okay, this is going to be rack number 2. Okay, rack number 2. Niko is up 1-0 over Bryce. Sorry about that. Scratching the side.
That side pocket, man, seems to keep getting in there.
I was actually playing here last night on the stream, and that side pocket ate up about 2 or 3 balls from me.
It's the pocket. Nobody wants to go near there.
Okay, so Niko's going to have ball in hand. Niko has the 1 to shoot at. Going to want to come 1 rail for the 2 in the bottom left. Actually doesn't have any obstacles. 2 gets him to the 3. 3 to the pink 4. We also are running a 14U state championship today, also in coinciding with this 18U. The winners of each event will get the highly coveted Trophy Smack belt, donated to us by TrophySmack.com.
Yeah, walking in today, I've never seen the coveted belts until today, and it's
They're big,
definitely
ain't they?
something, man. Once you see it,
6 pounds of
it's
6 pounds
attractive.
of pure glory is what they were told.
Oh yeah, they're nice. They're sitting there in the showcase on display. They're nice belts, man. It's good quality.
I'll show you the other angle there in the
Yeah,
background. You
there
see
they
the
are, right
belts.
there. Yeah, they look good, man. You could tell that Trophy Smack does a good job putting
they're
them together,
fantastic.
creating them. It's nice.
You should
it's
see
nice.
the belt we're getting made for the matchroom event that we have. That thing's going to be huge. I think Steve Austin would be jealous of that one. Each one of these events also has $1,000 added by PA Pro-Am, and that was regardless of field size, so it didn't matter if 20 kids showed up, 10 kids, 50, it doesn't matter. When we say we're going to add money to the event, we added the cash to the event. All right, Niko has the 5 on the side. He's going to draw over for the 6. Beautiful shot by Niko. He's straight in on a 6, slight angle, so he's going to do is punch it off the rail.
Keep that ball off the ground. Seems like he's in good shape here. That's great.
All right, he's going to have the 7 into the corner and draw back. He should be able to play all 3 balls in the corner, 7, 8, and 9. We have a couple new children. Okay, I might use the word children, but more junior probably sounds better. We have a couple new juniors in the events today that have never played in events before. My little buddy over there, Nick Cruz, he's his first time playing, and I think Nick's 13. He didn't want to play in the bar table event. He only wanted to play on the 9-foot table.
Listen, man,
love it.
he wants to play at a higher
I love it,
competition.
yeah.
I like the idea of that. It's like he's putting his extension on here for the 8-ball. It's Q extension.
Oh, he's went out too far. Too far.
I think that's not how he drew it up. Let's see
Nah.
if we can maybe bank this 9-ball into the corner.
Yeah,
there.
I see him going
Side
on.
pocket.
Yeah, probably going to back it in the side pocket.
Yeah.
Looks like they'll probably just come across. And I'm thinking if he doesn't make it, he's going to leave the cue ball right around that area there. He could also go in the corner with it, but I think it's a riskier shot.
It's a tough shot in the corner there. I'm thinking this side for sure here. That looks like what he's going with.
Okay, we're
Surprised
both
both
wrong.
of us, and he made it, so that's even better.
Okay, so Niko's
Shot
going
by
to take
Niko.
a 2-0 lead here in a race to 7. All right, we want to wish everybody Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Whatever holiday you celebrate, just have a great time doing it. Looks like we're lagging behind here in the score. The score is 2-0. Niko over Bryce. Let's see if I can update the score here. Niko to break. 2-ball got kicked. Dry break. It's going to be Bryce's chance at the table.
He has a clear path there with the 1-ball. 2-ball in the center of the table.
If you're just joining us, we're here at Philadelphia at Bluegrass Billiards. I'm with PA Pro-Am, the 2023 Pennsylvania State Championships, and the newly formed Pennsylvania Open, a Matchroom Rankings event, which will happen here in September of 2024. We're immensely excited to be paired up with Matchroom and have a tournament with them. Okay, I see Bryce.
Looks like he might be
2-9
trying a
combo.
2-9 combo there. Okay, this should be interesting.
9 on the break in this format does not count. Also, if you make the 9 on the break, it is a spot.
Looks like he's got some clearance, just enough.
What do you do here,
Get
Steve?
that
Do you
too
roll?
well.
Do you roll this like lightly, or do you kind of give it a little bit of oomph? So if you miss it, you get it out of the way.
I'm thinking a light roll here.
Light roll. Okay.
Yeah, light roll just to get it off. If he doesn't make the 9. Little light, right? Just like that.
Great
That's what I
shot by
would've done there.
Bryce Jacobs. He's going to get himself on the board. It's going to be 2-1. Give you a few seconds preview here, guys, of what Steve does in his videos.
Yeah, I know that guy.
Yeah, right?
Looks familiar. Always love that shot right there. Not an easy one.
Starburst, that one's called, right?
Starburst.
Yeah.
It's my BA Pro who has their home studio here. That's my home studio, right in my living room.
What's your dog's name? Molly used to be your other dog, right? The dog.
Coco. So
Coco?
Coco was my chocolate lab.
Okay.
I used to have him on the table doing masse shots, and that corner pocket right there,
Again,
side
ate
pocket
it
right
up.
there, again eating it up. Coco was the chocolate lab. Now my new dog here, he's my golden retriever. His name's Duke.
Duke.
Duke is
Okay.
sometimes a little hesitant to be on the pool table. He's young, he's scared, and
Do you remember my Yorkie?
oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
She loved when I used to have a Yorkie. I used to put
She used
her
to
on
walk
the
around
table.
on the pool table and used to call her the boss.
Yeah, with the
Yep,
boss.
that
We
was
used
the
to
boss.
we used to shoot balls underneath her, and
Yeah, it's fun, man, especially when they're okay being up on the pool table.
I have a bulldog now that it's too slobbery. She'll start licking balls. It's just not good.
Yeah, yeah, that kind of dog tends to be a little wet when it comes to the getting on the pool table. It's good little combo right there.
Just had a little bit of a rule question we had to answer. I think the 6 ball is probably going to be his toughest shot on this table. Play the three fairly soft. Get himself up for the 4. Niko has a nice sweet stroke.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to draw this ball, I think. All right, yeah, good shot. Check our other angles here. I think he's going to come up to the short side of it. Good shot by Niko.
Yeah, it's a great position right there.
And just go ahead and roll the 6 down to the corner. Play the 8 into the bottom right.
Now, ultimately, how do you decide in a junior event who goes on the screen?
Honestly, I don't decide. I let digital pool decide it.
Okay. Okay.
Mainly, we go with A side matchups.
Yep.
Unless there's no A side matches that are going right now, then we'll go with a B side matchup. Now, if I do see like a big monster matchup, like when we had our 10-ball state championship here, one of the matches was Lucas Werner and Kevin West. It's two 720 plus players.
Okay.
The moment I saw that, I started, yeah, that one's going on the stream.
That's a good one there.
But especially with the juniors, I don't really know a lot of the junior players. So for me, they're all basically going to get, I wouldn't call it fair shots, but they're all just going to, whatever comes up is going to come up.
Okay.
But ideally, I do try to pick good matchups if I know a player is maybe a little lower in skill than another player. I probably sometimes won't put them up.
Soft stroke there, making the 8-ball. Easy shot on the 9.
I can definitely tell you who's going to be going on the stream next week, though. On that particular stream next week. The champ himself, Shane Van Boning, is going to be in town. We're going to be doing an event called An Evening with Shane. Miss Trouble's going to be putting that on. That's going to be at Ballbuster Billiards at 3265 South 61st Street in Philadelphia. It actually says the entry fee there was $40, but we backed that down to $20. So $20 to get in and spend the night with Shane Van Boning is well worth it. If you're interested in that, reach out to me. I can definitely get you on the list there. There's also a VIP ticket there where you can spend an hour and a half with Shane prior to the start of the night. All right, rack number 5. Niko is up 3-1. Niko makes a ball on this side. Let's see on the overhead. I believe he has everything. Oh, something just hit the camera. Last night that was actually really straight.
Still looks good to me though.
Yeah. This is actually going to be our last event with this current light setup. We have our Predator light just came in the other day. We're going to get that set up. And we're going to probably start upgrading all the lights first. You can actually hit that really good. Check that replay. Broke through the ball real nice. Plays this ball into the corner. He's going to play the 3. He should play the 3 and the 4, both in the same pocket.
A little bit of draw, nice soft stroke, hit that long rail.
So what's next for you in the trick shot world, Steve? What do you have coming up?
We have a few shows coming up in January, and then after the shows, the big event we have is the World Championship, and that's going to be hosted in Bay City, or that's going to be in Bay City, Michigan.
Okay.
The
funny
Boys
that they
and
have
Girls
a
Club
Bay
of
City in
America.
Michigan.
Yeah, I know, right? It's going to be a cold one for sure. Michigan in February. We're not really looking forward to the weather there.
I'm sure Caroline's going to bundle up.
She's thrilled. I feel like every day we're getting a new package and something to keep her warm. She has some thick jackets coming in, thicker jeans, thicker leggings, hats. So she's getting prepared at this point.
She's going to load up on her Starbucks app.
Exactly. But it's going to be the World Championship. We actually have the Boys and Girls Club of America sponsoring that event.
Oh wow, that's a good sponsor.
Yeah, they seem like they're really on board with what we're doing there. They seem to be really interested in making this event a good one and just doing it right. Definitely looking forward to that. I'm preparing, like I said, fresh off of the U.S. Nationals win. I'm trying to win the World Championship. That's definitely the Super Bowl for trick shots there.
It's a really awesome feat.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, Niko's going to play the 8 into the corner. He's going to come 2 rails for the 9 on the bottom left.
Yeah, he does have a very consistent, good stroke.
Yeah.
But you definitely could tell he plays with confidence as well.
And Niko plays that in the bottom left. He's going to go up 4-1 in a race to 7. We're muted. You can talk. Okay, we have Niko's looking at the fours. He's going to play it into the corner, I believe. Off the 6. And that's going to hold up in the pocket. To be honest with you, this one's a little new for me, running 2 brackets at the same time. Like, I've run multiple brackets before, but having the same players in 2 brackets is a little tough.
Good thing is you have good help with your wife there.
Oh yeah, Mindy's.
I'm watching her run around.
Yeah, she's jumping around.
She's good, and that's what it's all about, teamwork.
She actually, she plays well too. She's almost 500 Fargo. She
Cool.
plays on the JP New Tour.
Awesome.
I think we're gonna get her in a.
She knows the game.
Definitely, I think we're gonna get her in possibly in a WPBA event next year.
Cool. Like I always said, you play at a higher competition, you're always going to get better. So
Absolutely.
it just makes you elevate your game, and obviously, even you get in there, you don't place where you want to. You're still going to learn from playing amongst the best. So
Comes Bryce to the table, looking to maybe do a 5.8.
So I would say his elevation. See, the more elevated you are like that, the accuracy of the shot is going to go away.
Okay.
So again, just
So like a 3/4 elevation versus.
yeah, you want to go lower. You definitely want to go a little lower there, because what that does too is the higher you go, it's almost like it's a masse stroke. You aim a half a tip to the left on that jump shot by accident, you're going to put spin on the ball, which is going to change your aim point for that shot.
Okay.
These jump cues, how they're making them these days, it's almost like Gotha. They say let the club do the work. Just let the jump cue do the work. Less elevation on it.
Guess we're gonna. What? Right. He goes 6 into the 8. Gets
Into the 8.
a nice little bounce there off the side point of the pocket. Niko's going to come down 1 rail for the 7. Should play the 7 and the 9 into the same pocket.
This is where that nice, smooth, soft stroke's going to come in handy here. Not to ever hit it too much. Just let the 7 contact. Just roll that right there.
Okay, Niko's going to take a score of 5-1 currently.
It's nice to see all these junior players coming out here today.
Absolutely.
I think before Bluegrass Billiards and PA Pro-Am came along, I think Philadelphia as an area was really lacking a lot of this.
Yeah,
Even
that was
tournaments in
one of the
general.
main reasons when we created this was to essentially bring that the pro presence back, I guess you would call it.
Yeah, and especially a big city like Philadelphia, we have a lot of great local players, but it seemed like they were always going elsewhere for big events. And now
Exactly.
with PA Pro Am Pool, they're bringing them.
They're all starting to come here now. I've had, we've had a lot of really good players that have been coming to our events, and then obviously with the matchroom event that we have coming up, when I say coming up, it's 9 months from now. You know, it's going to be a huge event for us.
Yeah, it's a big one there.
All right, rack number 7. Niko is up 5-1 over Bryce. Bryce actually been playing well this match, though. He just a couple unlucky rolls here and
Yeah,
there.
that side pocket got him a few times, unfortunately.
Yeah, this score could be a little different depending on 1 or 2 shots that would be made.
And these two players, Bryce and Niko, they've hit some incredible shots along the way.
I tell you, watching these juniors
Great
play,
players.
like I watched some of these juniors at the U.S. Open when they played in the SVB Open, and man, they were really like grown adult level players.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, and they're as long as they stick to it, they're only going to continue
Oh,
to get better too.
absolutely.
And you know, it's fun watching a lot of these junior players throughout the years. I remember when, let's take Sky Woodward for an example. I remember watching him. He was just a little guy at the
At the
Super
Expo,
Billiard
yeah.
Expo. Just watching him just improve his game throughout the years, and now look at him. He's, you know, a shoe-in every year for the Moscone Comp. You know,
Bryce played a little safe there over top of the 5 too. That's a good shot. Do they have any kind of well, obviously with the Moscone Cup, do they have any kind of team events when it comes to trick shots?
So we used to have the ESPN World Cup of Trick Shots, which was every single year, and they ended up canceling that. I was the last player. I was part of the last tournament there that they had before it was canceled. That was back in 2013. So that's ESPN World Cup of Trick Shots, Team USA versus Team Europe. So I would like to see ESPN bring that back, especially watching just watching everything else on ESPN. It's pretty interesting how kind of
cornhole.
Yeah.
And, you know,
the other day I was flipping through channels. I saw a slapping competition.
slap bet. Yeah,
So that was pretty interesting. Just
I
to
got in
think.
trouble at school for doing slap bets, and now all of a
Yeah.
sudden these guys are making hundreds of thousands off of it.
And what I thought was interesting, it was the one guy was sponsored by Monster. He had a Monster logo on his pants, Monster
Jeez.
Energy drinks. And I'm thinking, this is insane how a company like that is putting their logo on somebody slapping another person. But hey, I guess
yeah,
it's great.
absolutely. And we
I guess
can't
it's great marketing.
and we can't get it in pool.
Yeah. Hey, listen, it's only gonna continue to grow.
It's getting there.
Yeah, it's getting there. I can tell you, Matchroom is definitely a big example of an organization that's trying to grow the sport, everything that they're doing as well.
Yeah,
So-
I reached out to some big name companies for my matchroom event to see if they would be interested. A couple liquor companies.
Yep.
I'm currently in talks right now with a liquor company that if everything goes well, we're going to sign on with them, and they're actually going to produce us our own whiskey.
Cool.
So we'll have
Awesome.
a PA Pro-Am whiskey,
Ah, that's
and
awesome.
which will be, and it's a Pennsylvania-based company too, so
Cool.
it'll be, really nice to be able to work with
Yeah.
local company versus a local global company, I guess you would call it.
Yep, that's a good addition there, especially being made in PA and
Yeah.
bringing a professional event to PA. So that's a good collaboration you have there.
I pretty much built like the second floor of the Jack Daniels building, so I mean I was kind of waiting for them to throw something at me, but it didn't work out the way we wanted it to.
Sounds like a lot of unanswered emails.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I know how it is when I as a
From
trick
somebody
shop player,
getting sponsorship.
trying to go after certain sponsorships, trying to sell it a certain way. So I did do a commercial for Evan Williams whiskey.
I remember, yeah.
So they approached me about it. I said, okay, let's make it happen, and we filmed that in New York and used it for a bunch of YouTube advertisements. It was cool watching, clicking a random YouTube video, and then I pop
Seeing
up as
yourself
the
pop up.
advertisement. So it's a
And
cool
then you did one
experience.
with Cadillac, right?
It was Lincoln.
Lincoln,
So it was
that's it, yeah.
it's back in 2019. It was the 2019 Lincoln Nautilus, where they filmed 2 commercials. One was that was on national TV with Matthew McConaughey. For that one, I pretty much had to coach him up. So if you notice all the fancy shots that were in that commercial, it wasn't Matthew McConaughey shooting them. It was me.
Ah,
But
nice.
then we filmed the fun one, which was just me. It was called Control on Cue. Ooh,
Ooh, Nico's going to hold that ball.
stuff. That one was called Control on Cue, and that was just me, and it was just an awesome experience.
Anytime you get to work with any kind of a star, or just, I mean, even Lincoln themselves, you know,
Yeah.
they've been around for over 100 years.
Yeah, just the money that they put into that production was just insane. I remember day one walking on set and thinking, man, I think I underquoted them a little bit.
Exactly. Go back to the renegotiating table before we shoot a ball.
Nah, they paid pretty well. Picked me up in a black SUV at my house, dropped me off at the airport, picked me up again at the airport in a black SUV, chauffeured me around, and it was a good feeling. I was out in San Francisco doing that for 8 days.
That's actually, yeah, just to be able to go travel and then do that kind of stuff is really cool.
Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, it's a good experience. If you do want to see that, it's on YouTube as just type in Markle, that's Markle, and then do Control on Cue, and that's the commercial there.
Okay, so Bryce Jacobs got himself another rack. It's 5-2 currently. The
Maybe
score hasn't updated yet.
gave himself good position to pocket the one ball there.
I'll give you some scores from around this particular tournament. On this event right now, we have the score 5-2 here. Aiden Wagner has defeated Nick Cruz. He goes on to the next round. We're still waiting for Skylar. So we have Skylar Hess and Thomas Ross will probably be our next matchup here on the stream table. And then we have Jose Vicente and Jake Jackson. They'll wind up playing each other in a little bit. Then in our 14U division, so Skylar Hess has actually just won her match in the 14U. She'll play Aiden McDowell in the next round. Jose Vicente and D'Angelo Jaws Spain are playing their matchup now. That should be a good one.
Yeah, I watched some of Jaws' videos on YouTube.
Yeah, Jaws plays pretty well.
Yeah, he's a good player.
His father's an instructor also.
Even better.
I think the whole family is. I think the mom's an instructor also. I think the whole family plays. Even like the little his little sister. I think she's like 5-6 years old.
Wow.
She plays.
That's cool.
Yeah,
You gotta love it.
Yeah, pool playing family. I like it.
Yeah, oh yeah. Makes it fun, and obviously they learn from each other. So
Bryce been a nice long distance 3.
movement on that.
Yeah, he had a little. He actually had a little movement in his backswing. Maybe a slight little pause. I think would have helped him
A
there.
little pause. I don't think he hit that cue ball where he wanted to hit
Absolutely
it either.
not. Yeah.
That comes with the hard stroke, kind of like how we were talking with the jump shot. You know,
Yeah.
you try and overpower that ball, and you lose focus on your end point where you're hitting that cue ball. Just don't overstroke it.
All right, so Niko plays the safe, semi-safe. It's going to leave Bryce a tough shot. It's just cool seeing all the young kids walk around here, like looking like pro players. Yeah, they have the jerseys on
Yep,
and
the
everything.
attire.
Like
Hey, listen, if you look good, you feel good.
yeah, the
and you
good, feel good, play good. Absolutely.
I'm a firm believer in that.
If I could shoot every match in a suit, I would.
That'll get hot pretty quick.
Okay, so Bryce moving a little bit here. He's going to have a shot on the 5. Get himself to the 6.
Get in there.
And it falls. There you
you
go.
go, Bryce. Tell it's fun too because you have all the parents here watching their kids play.
Yeah.
And it's fun. You're watching them. They're all focused in. I love to see it. You always want to see your child do well, and it's just cool seeing that.
Yeah, I made sure to prior just let the parents know that their players are their children are the players. Mom and dad shouldn't be involved in everything.
Yep.
And
Yep.
they all seem very cool with it. They're no problem. We'll set off to the side and
Yeah, and that seems to be what's going on here.
It's funny. All the junior players, when the doors open, we open the doors at 9 o'clock, and good shot by Niko.
Yeah.
That's my point. They're all on time. The adults,
Yep.
man, they walk in late. They show up when they feel like it.
Oh yeah. Yep. They're ready to go.
Yeah, the kids have all the professionalism in the world.
Yeah. I think kind of a little bit of a controversy on the pro tour there too. Some of the I guess personalities on that pro tour. Some of the players there,
Yeah.
so they junior players see that, and that's how they learn. But this crew here, they're all class acts.
I do like the personality though in the Moscone Cup. I like the trash talking. I like the crowd aspect of it. Some people are purists. They want no noise, but I would actually, if it was me, I would encourage the crowd to scream at them.
Yeah. Yeah, I think the crowd getting involved there. That's the perfect event
Yeah.
for it. I mean, this isn't golf; it's pool. It's
I know a lot of people weren't happy with Team Europe coming out with the Federer masks.
yep.
I'm sure Federer's laughing at it. Like they're all like you know those guys.
Oh
all,
yeah.
They all mess around with each other. Some people take it a little
They
bit
do.
to heart,
They
but
do.
I think it's fun.
I might be biased, but I think when it comes to the gloating and celebrating, I think Team USA looks a lot cooler doing it.
Yeah, right.
I think some of the Europe
Absolutely.
celebrations are just don't like them sometimes.
Nah.
There's a particular player that keeps doing, I guess, his celebratory. I don't even know what you call it.
The shush.
Every time I see it, I'm thinking, man,
Mr.
it
Filler.
looks exactly. It looks horrible. But hey, listen, they played well, so
Yeah.
guess they can do what they want.
Yeah, I can't compete against Josh Filler, so I really can't have
Nope.
anything to say about it.
Not at all.
Butter, glad feather, cheese. So we're moving along a little bit here in the divisions. So Niko is on the hill playing Bryce. He's 6'2" right now. And Bryce is playing well. He just a couple balls just didn't go his way.
He pocketed the one ball there.
Check our overhead.
It's got a clear path on the two.
Yeah, I gotta fix that camera in between matches here. I tell you, I'm very nervous about. To be honest with you, I'm very nervous about commentating the juniors matches because I'm nervous that I don't want to hurt any confidence level if I say, oh, that was not a good shot or anything like that. So
Yeah.
I'm like carefully choosing the words that I say because I don't want to hurt anybody's self-esteem, especially these. I mean, I'm sure these kids have heard it before, but I just,
Oh yeah.
I definitely want to coach them along in the pool world.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's different. Think about all the matches you've commentated since you
Yeah.
began with PA Pro and Pool. And even
Exactly.
before that, it's
Yeah, and
different with
I
the
have some
juniors.
friends that play in it. I don't like what you said about me. Shut up, but like
yeah,
these are like juniors. These are players that we have to give them every opportunity to excel in pool.
absolutely.
I mean, I wholeheartedly think with the juniors, I'm going to have a future world champion. That's going to, 5-10 years from now, I can share videos about them playing in my events.
Yeah.
And remember that kid was 15 years old, and
When your events came out, yeah.
absolutely.
Ooh,
Just
the combo
missed the
there.
floor.
Little-
That was a terrible shot, Niko. I know Niko's going to mess around a little bit.
Yeah. 6-2. We'll see if Bryce has anything left in him here. Obviously, he's a good player. I'm sure.
Yeah,
He's
he
been
could-
in this
He
situation
actually might be able
before.
to
He's
make
made some
both
great shots.
three and a four. Ethan Droge is actually waiting in the next round. He gets the winner of this matchup. 14U matches going now. Skylar and Aiden McNow will be the next round. Jose Vicente and D'Angelo are playing. This is the 14U bracket. We just sent out Carter Gladfelter and Chase Gerber, Aiden Carey and Jake Jackson. I'm hoping by next year when we do the juniors event next year that we'll have multiple tables. So we'll have a 14 and we'll have a 14U and an 18U still, but we'll have multiple streams.
Cool.
Streams for the 14 and the 18. Great shot by
The
Niko.
way things are going for you, I'm sure
Yeah.
you'll have even more players next year,
Absolutely.
and the year after
Well,
that. Even
I
more.
think we're
Guys
going to
are
do the
growing quick.
juniors event next year with the matchroom event.
Cool.
So I bring them in, let them see the pros. and
Yep. Nah, that's a good. That would be awesome.
For that, well, when the matchroom event happens, we're actually going to have digital pool come in and put a camera on every table here. So we'll have 20-something cameras.
Sounds like a lot of commentating.
Yeah.
Lot
Actually,
going on.
So what we're going to do with that, it's funny you say that, with that particular setup, we're actually going to invite
Get
streamers.
out of there. There you go.
We're going to invite streamers from around the country that want to ingest the stream into their own live stream
Cool.
and then invite them to commentate.
Yep.
So table 1 might have a commentator from California on his couch commentating. Table 2 might have a commentator from Sweden. We're just going to invite them all to
that's
kind of
cool.
get in.
I noticed they did that at the
The international.
the international.
I was one of the guys that they invited to come in.
Yeah, a lot of different voices, perspectives,
Yeah.
and that's a cool way to do it.
At one point I had like 1,200 viewers watching at once. It was great. And I actually did that from my back room in my house. I was feeling under the weather. I literally had a blanket wrapped around my head. 1 second here. Niko's going to close this match out. He's going to win 7-2. That's going to put him on to the next round. It's going to put Bryce Jacobs into the B side. I'm sure we'll see Bryce in a little bit here. One of his next matchups.
Good shooting by both players.
Yeah, both players play
Yeah.
real well. So we'll move that on. That'll put Ethan up against Niko next round.